the dark transformation of a friendly mailman. Back in the 1990s, I lived in a housing complex called Ravenswood Houses It was the kind of place where everyone recognized familiar faces, especially the local mailman. His name was Rayesh, and he was known by everyone in the neighborhood. He always smiled, cracked small jokes, and greeted people like old friends. To us, he wasn't just a mailman, he felt like part of the community. For years, nothing about him seemed unusual. Kids waved at him, adults trusted him, and no one ever imagined that anything dark could be hiding behind that friendly face. But everything began to change after the new year. Slowly, rumors started spreading. Rayesh's personal life was falling apart. His relationships had become violent, and he was dealing with serious legal and personal problems. People noticed that he no longer smiled. His posture changed. His eyes looked empty, as if something inside him had broken. Still, no one expected what would happen next. One day, the entire neighborhood was shaken by a horrifying crime. Rayesh had brutally murdered his own family, his wife, his daughter, and his stepson. The details were beyond disturbing. When police entered the apartment, they found a scene so violent it didn't feel real. The victims had been decapitated, and the apartment looked like something out of a nightmare. The man everyone trusted had committed an act of unimaginable cruelty. After the incident, I went back to the building. Even though the apartment had been cleaned, I could still see dark stains on the floor and walls. The door was damaged, as if it had been forced open during the chaos. The air felt heavy, as if the walls themselves remembered what had happened there. What haunted me the most wasn't just the crime, it was something a child said afterward. A friend of Rayesh's child once asked me a simple question: why do people hurt kids? That question hit me harder than anything else. I had no answer. I couldn't sleep for weeks after that. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Rayesh's smile and then the horror that followed. Even now, years later, I still think about how evil can hide behind kindness. How someone who once delivered letters and smiles could transform into something so dark. It taught me a terrifying lesson. Sometimes the most frightening monsters look just like ordinary people.